For the first time in centuries, researchers have uncovered what's believed to be Jesus' tomb inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
The stone was rolled away, just as it was written. After 2,000 years, the tomb believed to hold the body of Jesus Christ has been opened once more. Inside, nothing remained, a silence louder than any artifact. The empty tomb stands again, a reminder that death does not have the final word. And what this ancient site reveals now could strengthen faith, or leave the world questioning everything it thought it knew. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss inspiring discoveries of faith, archaeology, and prophecy. Like and share this video to a friend or family. Your support helps us to spread this word of grace. The stone was rolled away, just as it was written. After 2,000 years, the tomb believed to hold the body of Jesus Christ has been opened once more. Inside, nothing remained, a silence louder than any artifact. The empty tomb stands again, a reminder that death does not have the final word. And what this ancient site reveals now could strengthen faith or leave the world questioning everything it thought it knew. In the heart of Jerusalem, beneath the towering walls and winding streets, a team of archaeologists and religious scholars gathered around the centuries-old tomb. Led by Professor Antonia Moropoulou and guided by the guardians of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, they prepared to open a site untouched for over 2,000 years. Every movement was deliberate, every touch reverent. Tools scraped away layers of dust and time, revealing stone walls carved by hands long gone. The tomb, small yet monumental, had stood through centuries of conquest, fire, and reconstruction, silently witnessing the ebb and flow of empires. Cameras captured every moment, yet even technology could not convey the weight of history in that chamber. Scholars exchanged glances, their whispers merging with prayers. And then, as the final layer of stone was prepared to be lifted, a question hung in the air. What secrets had survived centuries of silence, and what would the world see first? The air was thick with anticipation as the final slab of marble was loosened. Centuries of silence pressed down on the team, each heartbeat echoing against the stone walls. Candles flickered, casting long shadows that danced across carvings worn smooth by time. Slowly, the heavy stone shifted, grinding against the ancient floor, revealing a narrow, shadowed chamber. Eyes widened as they peered into the darkness. Dust swirled in the shafts of light, settling on a surface untouched since the 4th century. Here lay the limestone burial bed, faint cross markings etched by unknown hands, and the mortar that had held the structure for nearly 2 millennia. Yet amid the marvel of history, a startling reality emerged. The tomb was empty. No bones, no relics, no remnants of the man whose life had changed the world. And in that silence, a new question echoed. What had happened here that no record could explain? Beneath the layers of dust and centuries of stone, the tomb revealed its secrets. The limestone burial bed lay intact, carved with precision by hands long gone. Faint cross markings etched into the walls whispered of devotion from eras past. The mortar, tested and dated to the 4th century, confirmed what scholars had long suspected. This site aligned with Constantine's original identification of the tomb. Every corner of the chamber spoke of history. The structure had survived fires, invasions, and rebuilding, yet remained remarkably preserved. Cameras captured images, but the true weight of the place could only be felt in person.
And yet, the more they examined, the more questions arose. How had this tomb remained untouched for millennia? How had it preserved these delicate markings and structures while remaining utterly empty of human remains? The chamber held its silence, keeping its deepest secret just out of reach. The answer was waiting, unseen. As their eyes adjusted to the dim chamber, the reality became impossible to ignore. The tomb was empty. Not a single bone, not a fragment of cloth, not a relic remained. Silence filled the air, louder than any sound, as the weight of history and faith pressed down on the team. For 2,000 years, this place had held the world's greatest mystery, and now it offered no physical proof, only absence. For believers, the emptiness was a profound confirmation. The resurrection had not been a story of myth, but a reality that transcended time. The stone rolled away once more, echoing the declaration of the angel, "He is not here, he has risen." And yet, even in this sacred emptiness, a question lingered in the shadows. Could the absence itself be a message, one that defied both science and expectation? While faith framed the meaning of the empty tomb, science sought to understand its preservation. Ground-penetrating radar mapped the chamber without disturbing a single stone. 3D imaging revealed the layers of marble, limestone, and mortar built and rebuilt over centuries. Chemical analyses confirmed the mortar dated back to the 4th century, aligning with Constantine's construction. Every measurement, every scan reinforced the tomb's authenticity and its astonishing preservation. Archaeologists whispered in awe, realizing this was not merely a relic, but a time capsule holding centuries of history. Yet no matter the data, science could not explain the most startling discovery. The tomb was completely devoid of human remains. And in that realization, another question took hold. Could there be an explanation that bridges history, faith, and mystery, one that humanity has never fully grasped? Opening the tomb was not just a matter of archaeology. It was a delicate act of diplomacy. 3 Christian denominations, Greek Orthodox, Roman Catholic, and Armenian Apostolic, had long disputed custodianship of the site. Centuries of tension made collaboration almost impossible, yet here for a fleeting moment, they stood together in shared reverence. Every movement, every gesture, carried the weight of history and the scrutiny of faith. The opening revealed more than stone and mortar. It revealed a fragile unity and the power of belief transcending human divisions. Scholars, clergy, and scientists alike felt the tension between skepticism and faith, between historical evidence and spiritual truth. And just as the chamber seemed to yield all its secrets, a new question whispered through the shadows. If this tomb could unite the faithful, what greater mysteries might it still hold, hidden, waiting to be revealed? The empty tomb was more than a historical site. It was a living symbol of prophecy fulfilled. Scripture foretold that the Messiah would suffer, die, and rise again. And now, centuries later, the world glimpsed that promise etched in stone. The stone rolled away once more, a silent echo of the angel's message, "He is not here, he has risen." For believers, the moment resonated far beyond Jerusalem. It reminded them that faith endures even when evidence seems absent. Every crack in the marble, every preserved layer of mortar, told a story of divine timing and protection, as if the tomb itself had been awaiting this revelation.
And yet, even amid awe and reverence, an unspoken question lingered. Could this ancient site hold more than confirmation, perhaps a hidden truth about the unfolding of prophecy that no one had yet understood? Even after careful study, the tomb kept its deepest secrets. Why had it remained untouched for 2 millennia? Why were no remains found, despite centuries of veneration and meticulous preservation? Scholars debated, historians questioned, and the faithful wondered if the answer lay beyond human understanding. Some mysteries were practical. The tomb was resealed within hours, limiting access and leaving key observations incomplete. Others touched on the spiritual. Did this emptiness point to a truth humanity could only feel, not see? Even with modern technology, radar scans, 3D mapping, chemical tests, some questions remained unanswered. And as the chamber's shadows stretched across the stone floor, another chilling thought emerged. Could the tomb be hiding something yet to be discovered? A secret meant to challenge the boundaries of faith, history, and human curiosity alike. The tomb was resealed, its secrets once again hidden from view. Yet the air still carried the weight of what had been revealed. Not bones or relics, but a presence that could not be measured, a silence that spoke louder than any artifact. The empty space echoed the promise of resurrection, the victory over death, and the enduring mystery of faith. Scholars left with questions, believers left with awe, and the world was left to wonder. Had humanity truly glimpsed the edge of divine truth? Or was there something even greater awaiting discovery? The tomb was opened, but it did not give all its answers. It challenged, it provoked, it whispered a story that was far from over. And as the shadows closed over the ancient stones once more, one thought lingered. The tomb remains sealed, but its mystery is far from finished. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support means you're doing your part in healing the world. Click the next video on your screen right now, and I will see you there.